that song serenades a sunrise. Black coffee warms my
Ooh, it's an awesome morning.
ain't gonna get
That humidity finally calmed down for us, which is nice. Happy Friday morning. Those of you who enjoy eating steamed crabs are going to be a little jealous here shortly, because I'm going to be heading down to pick up my brother Jim Hobbs. There's Jim. And we're going to be heading out to eat some steamed crabs down at Tim's River Shore. That's going to be awesome. And but before I do that, how about let's take a deep dive this morning. Let's all get out of the baby pool. I know the water's warm in there, and all your friends are in there. There's lifeguards to make sure you don't do nothing wrong, tell you stop running and stop throwing stuff and that kind of stuff. And when somebody poops their diapers, somebody comes and cleans the mess up. And I know that the baby pool makes life kind of easy, or appears to be easy. But if you go out into deeper water, past that rope that the adults tell you there's danger on the other side of that rope, if you go out into deeper water, you're going to discover some things that they told you while you were in the baby pool are not true. They are, you're going to discover, as Muji says often, that an amazing thing happens when a wave in an ocean is riding on top of the ocean discovers it's actually part of the ocean. Everything changes. And that's what you discover when you start taking deeper and deeper dives. Some people can't even stand to have this conversation. Some people, and if you're that, it's okay. Because there are, at any given time, in any given state of consciousness, there are two paths coexisting simultaneously. And this can be seen not only through our journey in consciousness, but in nature, space, the cosmos. This is part of creation, these two paths and a choice. Good morning, Dr. Yoder. So at any given time, in any state of consciousness, right now we are going from third density consciousness to fourth density consciousness. Whether you believe it or not, it doesn't care if you believe it. The metaphysical side of it is because our solar system is passing through a part of the Milky Way that is bringing us much higher degrees of cosmic energy. And in the past, in the areas where biological life has evolved, this is when it happens. But the deep dive this morning revolves around the choice that is made by entities during this time. And what you're seeing on this little screen you're watching me on right now, when you're scrolling through the news, and you're seeing all of this stuff, this catalyst, this contrast, most of you are seeing it as news. Most of you are seeing it as good or bad. And our deep dive this morning is the truth of catalyst, all catalyst, even the words coming out of my mouth right now are catalyst. And all catalyst is a gift from our Father to get us to make the choice. And the choice is either a life of an incarnation of service to self or an incarnation to service to others. The service to self is a negatively polarized incarnation, and that's okay. The service to others is a positively polarized incarnation. And as we move into fourth density, that's going to result in a very different looking life than those who are service to self. And this is what I hope I can get you to start looking at or looking for when you're seeing all this catalyst, because it has to be here. Everybody's got to, as my grandmother would say, everybody's got to poop or get off the pot. Now. See, now's the time for that, and that's why we have so much catalyst. But you're also going to see two timelines develop. You're going to see people that are looking at life radically differently, and the news is going to tell you that's a bad thing. We have a polarized country. No, we don't. We have a polarized consciousness. And it's designed that way. The important part is for those of you who are joining me on the service to others path, to not take the bait of attachment to the catalysts. Dr. Yoder could probably sit down and tell you all about the dangers of attachment to these catalysts, which are not, they're not you. You're not the catalyst. You're not your mind. You're not your thoughts. They are catalysts. Your words are catalysts. Some great news. Just had a great conversation recently with a friend about words, because I say all the time words suck. That's a fifth density statement. And if you're a third density human, that's going to make you mad, and that's okay. It's catalyst. But when we get to fifth density and above, we won't even have vocal cords because they're not necessary. That's a whole nother podcast. That's really deep water right there, guys. But right now, going into fourth density, we do have vocal cords. We do have words. We're going to use them. They're going to be catalysts. They're going to make some people mad, and that is none of our business, because other people's catalyst is none of your business. Your catalyst is your business. So here's where we're going to wind up this morning. Here's where we're going to light. Your catalyst is your catalyst. Your responsibility is to turn inward. If something outside of you causes pain inside of you, it's your problem. And I say problem, it's not a problem. It's what you came here to experience in Amusement Park Earth, on the ride you're on. So the Steve Conover ride is very different than the Jim Hobbs ride and the Sherry Yoder ride. And everybody in the Lois Hughes ride, everybody's on a different ride. Everybody gets their own catalyst, which reveals what they came to work on or what they need to work on at this point in their incarnation, in this specific density of consciousness. So your responsibility and my responsibility is not to look at the timber in other people's eyes. This sounds familiar. And remove the timber from our own eye. That's what that means. When there's a catalyst, when there's something that outside of you that causes pain inside of you, your responsibility, which you came here to do, is to turn inward and remove the timber from your own eye, which is your consciousness. That's what we need to be doing right now, because the two timelines, the choice is being made of service to self or service to others. I know if you're on here right now, you're all service to others people. That's where it's your tribe, and that's awesome. But let's keep our focus, and let's be aware of our own catalyst, and let's, in doing so, we can help other people do the same thing. We'll find ourselves not correcting people, not judging people, but just saying, hey, when this happens to me, when a pain outside of me, when something outside of me, some catalyst outside of me causes pain inside of me, here's what I do. And here's why I do it. If you start doing that with people, the two paths are going to become more clear in your life. And the people, your tribe on your path going forward, are going to become more clear. And that knowing that provides peace, joy, and love will become deeper and deeper and deeper in your daily walk. Good morning, Joe. So that's what I had this morning. It's an interesting time to be here on Earth. I'm glad I'm here with each one of you. I pray that you each have an amazing, amazing day. I love you. I'm going to eat some crabs shortly. I'll do a live from down there. Make it a great day. Peace out.